Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Line Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Chaos Space Marines, the Black Legion, against Taylor's Iyanden Craftworld. So the story that we've got going on here is that Abaddon is leading his Black Crusade, gunning for Earth to take down Terra and finally put them in their place. But along the way, the Skeins of Fate have decided to intercede, and the Farseer has decided that they need to be stopped on this particular planet, if not in the entire Crusade, and have sent out a force of Iyanden Wraiths to go take down the Abaddon and his forces on this planet and stop them from continuing their Dark Crusade. Abaddon will not be stopped by such a force, and the battle ensued. So that's the story that we've got going on. We are going to be playing the Death and Zeal mission from the Nephilim book. It's essentially, we've got the 5 objectives on the table here, and we had corner deployments. So we had a table quarter that was your deployment zone, and you had to be 9 inches from the center. And it's hold 1, hold 2, hold more. You also have a secondary one where you have to either hold an objective that you did not hold previously, or and you get points for killing a unit off of an enemy unit off of an objective. So it's either you have to hold an objective that you didn't hold previously, or hold every objective on the table to score a point, and then score a point for killing an enemy unit off of an objective. There's also a special rule in this mission that if you controlled an objective at the start of your, or at the end of your command phase, if you control an objective at the end of your command phase with a unit that has objective secured, you control that objective until it's taken away from you by enemy forces. So once an objective secured unit has held an objective for during their command phase, it's theirs until it's taken. So that's that. We also chose secondary missions. I have chosen Grind Them Down, essentially trying to kill more than my opponent. I have chosen Psychic Interrogation, which means I'm going to be doing psychic actions within 24 inches of his characters. And I've also chosen to go with, I've gone with a Black Legion specific one, which is Despoil Dominions. Essentially, I'm going to be doing actions on these objectives and scoring points based upon their location. So wholly within my deployment zone, I score 1 point. Anywhere else, I score 4 points for each objective that I'm able to do it on. And you can't do it on the same one twice. You have to do it on different objectives. My opponent has chosen Warp Ritual, so he's going to be doing psychic actions within 6 inches of the center. He's also chosen Raise Banners High, and he has chosen Hidden Path, which is the Eldar specific one. What's that one again? It's
you hold one selected objective and score points equal to the battle round.
Okay, so you choose an objective marker, and if you hold that based upon what battle round it is, you score points for it. So that is going to be the mission. That's going to be the story, and we will come back to you after showing you the 2 armies that are about to fight it out. So for the Black Legion, I'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have Abaddon, a sorcerer, and a Chaos Lord. We have 2 legionary squads, 1 10-man, 1 5-man. We have a 15-man cultist mob squad. We have a Master of Executions. We have a 5-man Havoc squad. We have a 5-man Terminator squad. We have 2 3-man Obliterator squads. And last but not least, we have a Venom Crawler. And for the Craftworld, he'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have a Farseer on foot, we have a Farseer on bike, and we have a Spirit Seer. We have 2 10-man Guardian squads. We have a 5-man Ranger squad. We have a 5-man Dire Avenger squad. We have a Warlock on bike. We have an 8-man Windrider squad. We have a 10-man Wraithblade squad. We have a Wraith Seer. And last but not least, we have 3 Wraith Lords. All right, going over deployment now for the Black Legion here. On this side here, I've got my squad of Havocs along with my Master of Executions. In the center here, we got a big old blob with a 5-man Terminator squad. We've got Abaddon himself. We have Chaos Lord and the Chaos Sorcerer. Behind them there, we have a 5-man squad of Chaos Legionaries. They have the the Bale Tome, which makes them a Psyker unit, which is really, really cool. We have a Venom Crawler over here, which actually pumps up Psykers, which is cool. So my Psyker and my Psyker unit over here are within range over there. We've got a Chaos Mob back, or the Cultist Mob back over here on the objective. And over here, we've got a 10-man Legionary squad. These guys have the Mark of Khorne. This squad of them have the Mark of Tzeentch. And then in a Warp Strike reserve, we have the 2 Obliterator squads. Going over deployment now for the Craftworlders. We've got his bikes up over on this side. We've got the Wraith Seer and one of the Wraith Lords over on this side. We've got the big old squad of 10 Wraith Blades along with his Spirit Seer and Farseer. Back over here, we've got the 10-man Guardian squad on the objective, along with the Farseer on bike and the Warlock on bike. We then have the two Wraith Lords over on that side. We've got 10-man Guardians back over here, and then back over there, we've got the 5-man Ranger squad. In Webway Portal, my opponent has put a 5-man Dire Avenger squad. So that is going to be deployment. We will now roll off to see who will go first. I rolled a 3, my opponent rolled a 1, so it will be the Black Legion coming at you here on turn number 1. All right, movement phase for the Black Legion here on turn number 1. My squad of cultist mob back over here, they stood still, and they are going to stay on that objective, and they are going to do the action to despoil the ground over there. Over here, my Havocs advanced. I only rolled a 2, and then I spent a CP to re-roll 1, re-roll and got 3, but that 3 was exactly what I needed because they are now within 24 inches of his bikes over here, and I spent, and you might say, oh, but they're heavy weapons, you can't shoot with them because they advance. I heard you, and I said, shut up. No, what I did say was I spent 1 CP on Relentless Devastation, which means that any infantry unit you spend in the movement phase when they either move or advance, and until the end of the shooting phase, they count as having remained stationary. So they will be remaining stationary with as if they remain stationary, so they can shoot with their stuff, which is pretty sweet. The Master of Execution moved up with them over on this, or advanced up with them on this side. He rolled a 5, of course, because that's just the way he is, like a jerk, and showing off everyone else. And he just came up behind them because that's all he needed to do was stay with them. Over here, I rolled a 2 for the advance for the Terminators to get up onto the objective over there. Everyone else just kind of moved up behind them. And then over here, I was debating. I was, what was it? I was like 18 inches away from, 16 inches away from his guys over there. And I was like, I need a 3-inch advance to get onto the objective to try to score points. Or I could just move the 6 inches closer to his Rangers and just try to go for the charge, like a big old charge right there first turn. But then my opponent was like, oh, I've got this like weave thing, aka Eldar cheating shenanigans. And he was like, I'll pop it definitely, and you'll be -2 to your charge. So you're going to be looking for a 12-inch charge. And he's like, I will definitely spend it. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to advance. Rolled the 4, got onto the objective over there. It was the right call. It was probably the right call, even if he hadn't said anything. But you know, I had the blood like that. They're the Mark of Khorne, so I think I was feeling Khorne just like talking to me, like pulsing through my system. There, it was like, no, go for the charge, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. But yeah, no, I managed to rein that in for the 10th because that's what Abaddon does. He's got that underneath that huge cool ponytail. He's like, no sir, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to rein that in. Those gods don't tell me what to do. I tell them what to do. So that's what we got there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will now move on to the psychic phase. Okay, so first things first. I'm the realist. But no, I'm going to start with my unit over here that I gave the Bale Tome to. They are going to cast, they're going to go for the Psychic Interrogation because I'm within 24 inches of his characters over there. So I'm looking for, I think it's like a 4 or something like that. I do get +1 to this cast because the Venom Crawler actually gives +1 to Psyker units, friendly Psyker units, if he's within 9 inches of them. So that's what he's over there, pumping up my Psychic power because that big old thick booty over there is just full of warp energy. Just keeps it going through there. So here we go. Getting +1 to this one. Because of the booty. So that's going to be a 9 on the dice, so it will be a 10. Do you want to try to deny it, sir? I technically have, I think, 3. Like, I've got 2 more, but I can possibly get 1 more, 3 more.
For sure denies. Right?
Okay.
So,
Okay. I'm gonna try to deny it over here. Does not with a 7, so that will go off, getting me some points. And because that 10 was higher than his leadership, I actually got a CP for that, which is pretty sweet. I'm now going to spend a CP on that I just got because I feel like they're burning a hole in my pocket with all these fun stuff on the Great Sorcerer. So a mark of Tzinch, Traitor Astartes Tzinch unit, which I gave these guys the mark of Tzinch. You can now either cast an additional power, or you can do a psychic action and an additional power, which is pretty fancy. So I'm now going to cast Prescience with them onto my Terminators over there. +1 on that will go up to a 9. Would you like to try to deny, sir?
We're gonna do it.
Let's do this. Not with a double 1. No, sir, that will not get it denied. So now my sorcerer is going to cast. She's going to start off by putting Diabolic Strength. I choose a model. I don't think these guys are going to get in. Although maybe he's going to be. Maybe he's going to be spicy. I'm actually going to put it onto the Terminator. I'll put on the Terminator with the Dark Angel helmet because, you know, that's how I roll. Irony because of irony. There we go. With the +1 that becomes an 11, sir. Would you like to try to?
What is it? +1 strength?
+2 strength and +2 attacks.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, may as well. Nope, not going to be denied there. And now I wish I'd saved this roll, because now I'm going to do Smite into his Wraith Blades over there. Would have been nice for that before. No, it becomes a 10. Oh, no, it has to be above a 10. So it is a 10. Not denied, close with an 8. That's the closest you've gotten. D3 mortal wounds. Oh, geez. 1 mortal wound. All right, fair enough. Now, my Havocs over here are going to start us off in the shooting phase, firing into his Wind Riders over there. My opponent is spending 1 CP on lightning fast reflexes, which means that that's the only time he can use it, because it's now been reduced to 1-time use. Oh, no, not lightning fast. What was it? Oh, Fire and Fade got reduced. That's right. So he can still do lightning fast reflexes as many times as he wants, like a big old cheater, but that's fine. But of interest over here, because I'm Black Legion, each model gets +1 to hit if they're shooting the closest model, or closest enemy unit. The 2 guys that are closer over there are actually closer to the Wraith Blades, but these guys back over here are equidistant between the 2, and they are going to get +1 to hit because they're going to be firing into them over there. So we have to do it 2 separate sets here. So 2 guys are going to get +1, -1, and then the other 2 are just going to be at -1. So we'll do the ones that are +1, -1, so they're going to be hitting on 3s. Because of Wanton Destruction, I am going to be getting, which is like basically the Chaos Space Marines doctrines, exploding 6s. So these are going to be the 16 shots from the 2 guys that are hitting on 4s. So hitting on 4s. Let's get those out of the way first. And then we've got 2 6s that are there. These are Strength 5, Toughness 4, so 3s to wound. Okay, that was a 3 there. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These would be AP -1, but because you are Iyanden, they become AP 0. 3s to save. Failing 3 of them, so that's going to be 1.5 dead. And here comes round number 2. These are hitting on 3s. Oh, but that is a lot of fill faces in there. So we've got 2 over here. We've got 3 over here, and then 1 over there. So it's basically for all hits, is what it comes down to. Wanton Destruction already coming good. Looking for 3s to wound. That's a bunch there. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. AP nothing because of Iyanden. So looking for 3s to save. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be 3 more guys dead. All right, so now my Terminator unit is going to shoot into his Dubros over here. They did advance, but I do have combi. I've got 2 combi Meltas, 2 combi Flamers, and a combi Plasma in there. So the guy with no Space Marine helmet is going to be a combi Plasma. The guys with the blue helmets are going to be combi Meltas, and then the green and red are going to be combi Flamers. So we're going to do the combi Flamers first. Because of Let the Galaxy Burn, it's going to be D6 +2 for each of these. So we're going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're going to be coming in at me, coming at him over there. So he's going to be 10, looking for strength 4, so looking for 5s to wound. Okay, 1. Okay. Makes the save over there. And now we've got the combi Meltas over here. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they advanced. Oh, that's right. They're shooting the closest, so they got +1 hit. Also, they have prescience, which would be +1 to hit. So I'm actually going to be hitting on 2s, right? Because I gave them prescience, which is +1, and they're shooting the closest, +1, -1 because we advanced. Total of +1. Yeah, 2s. Thank you over there, Peanut Gallery. I appreciate that. So over here, I had the Peanut Gallery helping out the Eldar a whole bunch, and I was wondering what was going on over here. But now he's shown himself to be a true arbiter of just justice. That's what he is. So these are going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because the Chaos Lord that's over there. It's pretty good. Okay, that's 2 hits, and one of them's a 6. So no, not assault in this turn. So I was so super excited about that one. Get out of there. So this is going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds, sir. You have invul saves on them?
Yes.
Oh, but you're going to spend the 2 saves that he rolled with his cheating dice. I mean, the, what are they called? Fate dice over there. So he's going to have those 2 saves to save his dude bros over there. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so that's going to be it for the Black Legion turn here on turn 1. We do have a leadership test to take over here. They need a, they lost 4 guys over there. Their leadership is 7. So 7 plus 2 is good to go. So they are going to be fine. So that's going to be it for the Chaos Space Marines here on turn number 1. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 1. Movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 1. His bikes over here moved up onto the objective on this side. Here, his Wraith blades moved up on or right by the objective here, looking to get the charge off into my Terminators. Back over here, his Wraith Seer and Wraith Lord moved up, and the Farseer moved behind them. Back over here, the 2 Wraith Lords and the Warlock moved up, as did the Spirit Seer and the, oh, it should be pointed out, the Farseers chunked up here in the middle of these group over here. These guys back over here shuffled around a bit just to get some more people onto the objective. Back over here, his Guardians moved up, and then the Rangers moved up as well onto the objective, so he's got someone on there. That's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the Psychic phase. So starting off here, his Spirit Seer is going to try to get him a CP. We're looking for a 6.
Fateful Divergence.
Goes off on an 8. I'm going to let that go. And now the Warlock is going to cast Jinx onto my Terminators over here. Looking for a 7 to go off. Does not on a 5. What are you going to do? Just going to let that go? All right. Now he's going to cast Restrain onto my Sorcerer over here.
For a 6.
Looking for a 6. That does go off on a 6. I'm gonna let it go. All right, so now his Farseer is going to cast what is it? Warp Ritual. He's going to be doing Warp Ritual, the psychic action. That will go off on a 4. I am going to try to deny. Gonna spend a CP to reroll that. All right, so he's down to what? 0 CP.
1 CP because I got one from the Spirit Seer.
Oh, got one for the Spirit Seer. That's right. So he spent 1 to allow him to do a psychic action, a psychic power after this. But now he's gonna reroll this. On a 3, I think it still goes off, but I'm going to try to deny. And I do with both dice individually. So now because he spent that CP, he's going to do Fortune as well on a 6. That will go off on an 8. I'm going to try to deny that one as well. And that does on a 10. Woo! And now his Farseer on a bike is going to cast, which one are you going to do? Will of Assyrian, so giving them OBSEC.
6.
Looking for a 6 to go off. That does on a 7. I'm going to try to deny that with my 3rd and last denial over here. And I do with a 9. And then he's going to cast Doom. Doom onto my Terminators. Needs a 7. Do just gets it with a 7, and I cannot deny that. So that is good to go. And now into the shooting phase. His bikes are going to start us off by shooting their scatter lasers into my Havocs over on this side. 24 shots, looking for 4s to hit because they moved. All right, we'll come back to that. I thought we're good. It was definitely 3s because they're bikes. They're not infantry, so they don't have to worry about that -1 to hit. But we got it. So then these are strength 6, looking for 3s to wound. All right. So 7 wounds. I've got 7 3-up saves. Failing 1, 2, 3 of them, but because they now have their 2 wounds, Sergeant, or I guess it's Aspiring Champion Ablative Wounds over here is dead, and one of these guys will take a wound. So now his Wraith Lord is going to fire the 2 Bright Lances into my Legionaries back over here, and then the pistols are going to go into the Terminators because they're out of range of the Legionaries. So we're going to go with the Bright Lances first, hitting on 3s, getting 1 hit. Strength
8.
8, so 2s to wound. That is a wound. AP -4 becomes -3 because of Armor of Contempt. And these guys are full of contempt. So looking for a 6-up save on those guys. Show me that fill first. No fill face. This damage on that? D3 +3? Oh yeah, no, he's dead. Explode. All right, technically not pistols, but they're holding them in their hand like pistols because they're giant creatures of, I'm not going to say the warp because that's psychic material. We'll say psychic material, not the warp, because they don't like when you say that. They get agitated. These are going to be hitting on 3s again. Strength 4, so looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound. AP -1 becomes -0, so 2-up save on my Terminators. Good with the filth face. And now the Wraith Lord is going to fire. Oh no, Wraith Seer. It's going to fire into my into the Legionaries over here. So it's heavy D3 shots. So it's going to be 3 shots. There you go. Pretty good. Hitting on 3s. Getting 2 hits. Strength
12.
12. So 2s to wounds. Getting 1.
Rolling because he's a Wraith construct.
Rerolling within range of the Wraith Seer because he is a Wraith construct. Good for you. That's going to be 2 wounds there. AP -4. So it's going to become AP -3. So looking for fill faces. No fill faces there. Ooh, those would have been bad with a lot of stuff. D6 +2. So that's going to be just 2 more dead guys. And now his Warlock and his Farseer are both going to fire into my Terminator here. So we're going to do which one first? Farseer first. So hitting on 2s. That's going to be 3 hits, and then 3s on the other one. Okay. Apparently he's hitting better than his big brother. These are now going to be strength 4, so 4s to wound. Ooh, okay, that's going to be 3 wounds there. But 2 of them are AP more.
3 Doom.
2 are AP 3.
Oh yeah.
No, yes. Oh, rerolling because of Doom. That's right. So, wow. Okay, I see how it is now. Yeah, so it's going to be 3 at AP 3, and then 3 at AP 0, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it's AP 1 and AP 3. So AP 1 is going to be. We'll do those ones. The AP 1 is going to become still 2-up saves. Okay.
That's embarrassing.
That is super embarrassing. Okay. And then we've got the 3 at AP 3, which becomes AP 2, which becomes AP 1 because they are on cover over there. So it's going to be looking for 3-ups. Failed just the one of those, so that's going to be 1 guy dead. All right, so here we go. Now his 2 Wraith Lords over here are going to fire. They're both going to fire their they're like underslung guns, so the ones on their wrists into my Terminators, and then they're going to fire the Bright Lances into my Legionaries over here. So, where are you going first? The underslung ones here. All right, so these are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, no rerolls on these, right? No, but then you've got the reroll. Wounds, right?
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, reroll wounds because of Doom. Yes. So these are looking for 4s though, right?
Yeah.
Reroll those 2. Okay, not meant to be. So that's gonna be 2 over there. AP -1 becomes 0, so 2-up saves. They are good with double fill faces. Woo! And then we have the 4 Bright Land shots. One of them is gonna be an auto hit with the dice of fate dice over there. The rest are gonna be hitting on 3s. Okay, there you go. That's why you wanted to spend the dice. So that's going to be 2, looking for 2s to wound, right? Their strength at least 8, yeah. All right, so that's going to be 2 wounds over there. AP enough to make it a 6-up because of Armor of Contempt. Nope, I needed that other roll, and I needed to flop my rolls there because it's at least +2, right? Isn't it +2?
D3 +3.
D3 +3, yeah, so that's going to be 2 dead guys. And now the Guardians over here are going to fire into my guys over here. 20 shots, hitting on 3s. Strength 4, so looking for 4s to wound. All Alrighty. No rerolls on these, right?
Correct.
All right, so we've got 4 regular and 1 with the extra AP, so it's going to be 1 at AP 3 and 4 at AP 1, right? So we got 4 at AP 1, which becomes AP 0 because of Armor of Contempt, so those are going to be 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them, so 1 guy will be dead. And then we've got 1 at AP 3, which becomes AP 2, so looking for a 5-up save. And I fail that one too, so 1 guy will have a wound. And then those guys battle focus closer to the objective, and now the Rangers are going to go. They're going to fire into my guys. They did move, so they're going to be hitting on 4s. 3s. Oh, they usually hit on 2s, okay. So that's going to be 1 miss there. These are going to be strength 4. I think so. So it's going to be 4 wounds there. All right. AP 1 becomes AP 0, so looking for 3-up saves. Making them all. All right, so now into the charge phase. His Wraith Blades are going to charge into my Terminators over here. I've decided not to Overwatch, even though I've got the 2 Flamers and I've got a bunch of other shots there, 2 Meltas as well still. I would really like to be able to shoot that into and knock them down, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to put enough damage into them to save this unit. And if I can't save this unit, then I think it's not worth it to spend the 1 CP, especially since we have so few now because of the change to how the match play works now. So I'm just going to let him go there. So he's going to have his charge, but he is going to use one of his Fate dice to give a 6. And then 3. So 9 inches will definitely get them in. Okay, so here we go. These guys are going to attack in here. They have 4 attacks each because of the relic that his Farseer has, which gives them plus 1 attack. So they have 3 base, plus 1 for that. So these are going to be looking for 3s to hit. And these are strength 7, so wounding on 3s, re-rolling because of Doom.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Reroll because of Doom. Okay, so that's going to be... We'll come back to you with that. All right, so now there's going to be 12 from that. That's the first round. He's got another set of that exact same stuff going in there. So these are going to be 12 saves here. AP minus 3 becomes AP minus 2 because of Armor of Contempt. So we're looking for 4-up saves on my Terminators over there. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fails so far. So that's going to be 1 dead guy, 2 dead guy, and 1 on 1 wound left. And here comes round number 2. And here comes the wounds on 3s. Re-rolling. Oh, that was not as good as the other one, but you do got Doom. He doesn't have to worry there. Yeah, no worry. Be happy. Alrighty. 16 wounds. Gross. All right. Looking for 4-up saves. No, I failed enough to kill all 4 guys left in just that one roll there. So they are going to be wiped. All right, so that's going to be it for the Eldar turn here. He decided against piling into Abaddon because, I mean, honestly, that's probably the right call. I think I do have 1 leadership test to take over here because they lost 3 guys, and on a 6, I can fail that leadership test. Oh, no fill face, so I am good. I thought about it. And over there, they also lost 3. They need 6 on these guys back over here. Nope, and they are good to go as well. That is going to be it for the turn. I did not get Grind Them Down, obviously, since he killed 1 unit and I killed 0 units. Hopefully that will change next turn. But that's going to be it for the first turn here, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Black Legion here on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Black Legion. I was going to say the Dark Legion. It's the Black Legion. I got like, yeah, exactly. We got the Black Legion over here. These guys shuffled out a bit just to give some more protection back over here from his Dire Avengers. Over here, my Havocs moved up onto into the cover and onto the objective over on this side. My Master of Execution moved up over this way, looking at these guys over here. Everyone over here just kind of shuffled around, looking at his guys on this side, and my legionaries moved up over there. Then, at the end, important note, this is actually super important. In my command phase, I spent 2 CP on what's it called? 1 second. So Heralds of Doom. Essentially, it's 2 CP, and what it does is it gives them an aura until the next command phase, which takes away from Legionaries that you have to choose a Legionary unit. And now that Legionary unit has a 6-inch aura of denying objective secured. So those Rangers do not have OBSEC. My guys do have OBSEC, so I did control that for the points by the end of the command phase. So I controlled the 2, which is good. Spent 2 CP, scored myself 4. And when I spent the 2 CP, I actually gave my Sorcerer the Relic something cloak. It's a Black Legion relic. Basically allows her to roll on a 5+ and get CP, and I did. So already paid back for that, which is pretty good. So they moved around. They moved up into attack formation over there. Hopefully take care of those guys. And over here, in come my Obliterators. They were able to just fit in the back corner there. He just didn't quite get out far enough to deny him over there. And these guys dropped in plenty fine over on this side. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so starting off here, my Legionary squad over here is going to do psychic interrogation. So I'm going to get +1 to this test because of the Venom Crawler over there. So that will go off on a 9. Trying to deny, sir.
Do it.
Nope, not on a 6. It will not. I'm going to spend 1 CP on the Great Sorcerer over here to allow them to cast a second power. I'm going to cast Prescience onto... what was I going to do? Oh no, I'm going to do Skeins of Fate actually onto themselves. Gives them a 4-up invul save. It has to go into a Tzeentch unit, so I can't put it on anyone else but themselves there. So that will go off on a 9. Ooh, denied on a 12. Well done. And now my Sorcerer, she is going to cast whatchamacallit, Death Hex onto this squad over here, taking away their invul save. They have an invul, right? They have a, yeah, 4. That will go off on an 11, sir.
12.
Oh, 12, that's right. So cannot deny it because of the +1. Ooh, damn, fancy. And now my Sorcerer is going to cast Diabolic Strength onto Abaddon. That will go off on an 8. Ooh, denied on a 9. He needed that one. That was good. All right, so we're going to start off with my Legionaries here firing into his Rangers. We're going to go with the Plasma Gun first, and we'll do the pistol too because it doesn't matter since I'm not going to supercharge them. We are in Wanton. We're in Wanton Massacre. Wanton Massacre now, so rapid fire, assault, and pistols get exploding 6s. So we're going to go with all the plasma weapons in here, regular types, shooting in there. So hitting on 3s. Okay, getting 2 hits. Wounding on 3. Oh no, they're tough 3, right? So 2s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound. AP -3. So they're going to be dead. So that's going to be 1 guy that's dead over there. We've got Bolter, and then we've got a bunch of bolt pistols. We'll do these. So then we have Bolter in rapid fire range and 4 pistols over there. They're going to attack into them. Actually, you know what? One of them is going to throw a crack grenade, because why not? So here we go. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty, so that's going to be 2 misses, but 2 fill faces there exploding. Looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be, okay, just 2 wounds. 5-up saves. Nope, nothing there. And then we have the crack grenade. That's going to be 6 shots over here. Pretty good. 3s hit. No exploding 6s here, even though I got that 6 there. These are now going to be strength, is it strength 3 or strength 4, I think. Let's see if it makes a difference. Does not make a difference. So it's going to be 2, AP nothing on these 5s. Failed both of them, so they are exactly dead. So now my Venom Crawler is going to fire into his Farseer over here. I did not, I don't get any rerolls or anything, but he's not within 3 inches, so he's not protected over there. So it's going to be 3 shots, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 1 hit. Because it wasn't the closest, I didn't get the +1 for that. So it's going to be wounded on 2s with strength 6. That is a wound. AP -2, but Iyanden becomes AP -1, but he's going to spend a luck dice to protect him over there. All right, so my Obliterators over here are going to fire into his Guardians back here on the objective. They're warp metal guns. You have the different shots. I'm going to do Warp Hail. Essentially, it is heavy... what is it? Heavy D6 plus 9 shots each. So it's going to be 27, 36 shots that are going to be coming in over here. All right, so 36 shots coming in over here. Hitting on 3s because they don't suffer the penalty for heavy when they move. 21 hits over here. Strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. All right, that is pretty good. All right, so it's 14 wounds over there, AP -1, but he ignores that because of being Iyanden, so it's going to be looking for 4-up saves. All right. There's still going to be 6, 7, 8 guys dead over here. All right, so Abaddon here is now going to fire his Talons of Horus into his Farseer over there. I'm going to hit on 2s, rerolling because he gave himself, he's basically screaming at himself because he yelled at himself. This is an assault weapon, so those 2 6s, because of Wanton Massacre, are going to be 2 extra hits. So 6 hits out of 4 shots. Strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. Re-rolling because of his ability, or is that only in combat? All right, re-rolling wounds because he's Black Legion, so it's any attack here. All right, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at AP -1. So it's going to be AP 0 because of Iyanden, and then it's 4-up. It's going to be your 4-up save, 2 damage each. So it's going to be 5. All right, so he's going to roll 4 here to see because he's got that luck dice. Failed one of them, so he's taking 2 damage, and he's going to make the next one. There you go. And he's got a 5-up feeling of pain. Feels both of them. And now my legionaries over here are going to fire into him as well, hitting on 3s because they're not the closest unit. Oh, those 2 fill faces, though, give him 2 extra hits. So again, 5 hits on 3 shots, wounding on 3s. Not getting to reroll, though, because he doesn't have that. So that's going to be 2 4-up saves. Failing both of them, 5-up feeling of pains. Makes one of them, so he's down to 2 wounds left. All right, so my Chaos Lord has a plasma pistol. He's going to fire into the dude bro back there. Not going to supercharge because I don't want him dead. That is a hit. That is a wound. AP -3. 4-up invul, right?
Yeah.
Nope, failed that. 1 damage. So feeling the pain. Yeah, because I didn't supercharge. Nope. So it's going to be down to 1 wound. My sorcerer. Here she goes. Bolt pistol. Gotta do it. That's a hit. That is a wound. He's going to use his luck dice. Or no, hit fate dice. In the cultist mob, there's one guy with a las gun that's able to reach his shot into there. Here we go. Let's do this. No. Not on that 3. The dream is dead. And now my Havocs over here are going to fire. One is going to fire into that stubborn Wraith Farseer over there, and the others are going to fire into his Wraithseer. So we're going to go with the one into the Farseer because that's important. Hitting on 3s. It's heavy, so I don't get any explosions here. Didn't get any anyway. So wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 4-ups. Failing 4 of them. 6-ups. All of them have to be 6-up, 5-ups, otherwise they are dead. Don't do this to me! Oh no, okay, they are dead. Oh, I needed that because they were really buffing them there. And now my Havocs, the other 3 Havocs are going to fire into his Wraithseer over here. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. He is T8, so looking for a 5 to wound. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds over here. AP, I think, ends up being 0 because of Iyanden. Failing 1 of them. And now my Obliterators over here are going to fire. 2 of them are going to fire into his Wraithseer because they're close. Or not Wraithseer, the Farseer. And then I'm going to put the other guy into his Wraithseer. So the guys who are firing into the Farseer there are going to be using the Warp Hail. So it's going to be 2d6 plus 18 from the 2 of them. Oh, fill faces, baby. All right, so now the Obliterators here are going to, we're going to start with the guys into his, like we said, into here. 30 shots. It took me a little while to get these together, so here we go, 30 shots. Hitting on 2s because they are it's the closest model to me, so it's +1 to hit because of the Black Legion special rule there. These are heavy, so they don't get the explosions, though. And now these are going to be 25 hits. Into them over there, looking for 3s to wound. Ooh, that's a bunch. All right, so that's 15 wounds, looking for 4-ups. No, that is going to be enough there to kill him. So, dead. And then the other guy's going to do the heavy shots into him over here. So it's going to be heavy D3 shots here. That is only going to be the one shot, hitting on a 3 because he wasn't the closest one declared. That is a hit, strength 9, so 3 to wound on his tough 8. That is a wound. AP minus a bunch. AP minus 3, so it will become AP minus 2. What? AP minus 3? As in Iyanden, isn't it minus 1? Oh no, AP minus 3 ignores the ignores that. 1 second. He does have a 5-up save here, a 5-up invul save, but does not make it, so that is going to be 4 damage, which Wraith becomes 3 damage. Alright, so now my Master of Executioner is going to charge into his jet bikes over here in the charge phase. I need a 5-inch charge to get in. Oh, he is not in. I am going to spend a CP to reroll that. And now he's in. And then these guys are going to charge into them as well. They are in.
I'm sorry.
Now over here, my obliterators on this side are actually going to charge into his guardians. So I need an 11-inch charge to make it in over there. Oh, and they're in. That's exactly what I needed. Woo! Now my Venom Crawler is going to charge into these guys. He has to go around the wall over here. He can get over there with a 5-inch charge. He will be in with double 6s. Holy cow. And now my Chaos Lord is going to charge into them over here. He is in with a 9-inch charge. Abaddon is going to charge in over here. With a 10-inch charge, he's in. All right, now my Legionaries here are going to charge into his Guardians over there. He is going to spend a CP to Overwatch, so hitting on 6s. Ooh, getting a bunch there. That's not bad. So it's going to be 6 hits. Looking for 4s to wound, though. Strength 4, right?
Yes.
All right, so that is going to be, wow, pretty good there. So 4 wounds are regular, 1 at AP 3. So we'll do the 1 at AP 3, which becomes AP 2 because of Armor of Contempt. So looking for a AP for 5-up save. Nope, going to fail that one. And then we have 4 from the AP 0, or it ends up being AP 0. It's AP 1 becomes AP 0 because of Armor of Contempt. Oh no, failed 3 of those as well. So 2 guys dead. All right. And now the charge distance over here. 5 inches will get them in. All right, we're going to start with Abaddon himself over here. I spent the CP to give him his Paragon of Hatred Warlord trait, which gives him +1 attack when he charges in here. So he's going to have 9 attacks. I'm then going to use his the Talons of Horus to attack in here, which is 2 times the amount of attacks each. So it's going to be ends up being 18 attacks that he's going to have in here. These are going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling everything because he yelled at himself. Then it's going to be Strength +1 on the charge, becomes Strength 7, which means that he's going to be wounding them on 3s, rerolling everything because he yelled at himself. So 18 hitting on 2s. Alrighty. Wow, good thing he yelled at himself over there. Rerolling because of the yells. Get back here, dice. Alright, so that's going to be everything in here. Good thing it wasn't wanted destruction. That was a bunch of 6s that would have exploded there. These are now going to be looking for 3s to wound because his strength ends up being Strength 7 with the Talons of Horus. 3s to wound, rerolling because he yelled at himself over there. That is going to be 18 wounds in there, sir. These are going to be AP -4, so that is going to go straight through all of your saves because I took Death Hex. I took away your invul save, so that's going to be, what is that going to be? 2 from that, then it becomes 16. So it's going to be 6 guys dead and 1 with 1 wound going over there. Wow, that's crazy. And now my Chaos Lord is going to attack in there with his Thunderhammer. He's going to have 6 attacks. He has a 2-up weapon skill, -1 for using the Thunderhammer, +1 because he's Black Legion and charged. So hitting on 2s. No rerolls because he is not core. Oof, that hurts. So 3 hits, wounding on 3s because Strength 8 and they're tough 6. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -2, which becomes AP -1. So 4-ups. Making them both. Well done. All right, so these guys now are going to fight my Legionaries into his Guardians. We're going to go with the Aspiring Champion, who has a Demon Blade. It's going to have 4 attacks base. These are going to be hitting on 2s because they charged and they are Black Legion. All right, that's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 4 wounds at AP -2. Because it's -1, so looking for 5-ups. Alright, that's 2 damage each, so that's just going to kill the 3 guys there. Would have been doing mortal wounds on 6s, which is... Now we're going to go with the guy with the heavy chain axe over there. He's going to have 3 attacks base. These are going to be hitting on 3s because it's +1, -1. -1 for hitting with the heavy chain axe, +1 for being Black Legion and charging. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s because it's strength +4. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP -4, so that will just kill 2 guys. Then I've got a guy over there with the Astartes Chainsword, so it's going to be 4 attacks because it's +1 for the Astartes Chainsword, hitting on 2s because he charged. That's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is just going to be the 1, AP -1 because of Astartes Chainsword, but you ignore that, so 4. Makes it, he's good. And then we've got one guy with a bolter and one guy with a plasma gun. These are going to be hitting on 2s. All hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 5 wounds over here. AP nothing, so 4 up saves. Failing 4 of them. All right. All right, so I gave the Master of Executioners the Black of Ulak or whatever. So that makes it a demon, makes his weapon a demon weapon. Yeah, makes it a demon weapon. So we have to see if he can use it. He will on a 5. He's good to go. So you have to pass a leadership test over there. So he's going to have 6 attacks coming in here, hitting on 2s. Okay, so I failed, missed 2, but that's 6. Automatically does 2 mortal wounds, and the attack sequence ends for that. But because he's using Ulak the Black, it does an additional mortal wound, so 3 mortal wounds into him over here, which will happen after the other ones. So that's going to be 3 other regular hits. These are now going to be strength +3, so strength 7, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 more wounds at AP -3, which becomes -2. So 6 up saves.
Doesn't become -2.
Oh, they don't?
Die at space.
Oh, that's right. So it's going to be AP -3. So they're just going to have 6 up saves because they would normally have 3 up saves. Nope, failed both of those. And those we're going to do 1 mortal wound each because of Ulak the Black and 2 damage in and of themselves. So the 2 damage would kill those guys, and then I do 4 mortal wounds, which will kill the other 2, wiping out that whole squad there. And then over here, we're not gonna bother this. They're gonna take them there, and they're just gonna be there. All right, so now his Wraith blades are gonna attack back. 2 of them are gonna go into where? Into the Lord.
Yeah.
All right, 2 of them are going to attack into the Lord, and 2 of them are able to pile in and attack into my Sorcerer over here. So which ones do you want to do first?
Sorcerer.
Do the Sorcerer first. They still have 4 attacks each because the Relic is until his next command phase, even though I killed the guy with the Relic. So looking for 3s to hit. All right. So that's going to be a bunch there. And these are strength 7, so 3s to wound. So that's going to be 3 wounds there. AP? -3, which becomes -2. So looking for 5 up saves on the Sorcerer over there. Making 2 of them. What's the damage? 2 damage, so she's going to still be alive with 3 wounds left. And then we've got the attacks into the Chaos Lord over here. Hitting on 3s. And then again, looking for 3s to wound. Alrighty, so that's going to be 4. 1 second. Alright, so we have 4 up invul saves. And I failed 3 of them. That would be 6 damage. And I don't think I have any CP left. So, okay, you killed the Chaos Lord. There you go. And now my Chaos Sorcerer, because he brought her into combat over there, is going to attack. Going to have 5 attacks here, hitting on 3s because she did not charge. Alright, failed 1 of those. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 7 with the Force Stave. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -1, but becomes AP 0 because of Iyanden. 3s to save. Failing 1 of them, which will do D3 damage. Just the 1 damage, so. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angels. Oh my God, I'm going to hear about that one. The Black Legion. Turn here. We do have 2 leadership tests to take over there. His Guardian looking for a 1. Oh, he's still around. There you go. Stays there. And then these guys over here, they lost 6. They have a leadership of 9. And a 5-1 will run away. And then we've got 3 more on 2 pluses because it's less than half.
1 because the other part of Iyanden.
Oh, Iyanden ignores the minus there, so it's just looking for 1s on these ones. Making all of those, so that's going to be, but another guy will run over there. So that's going to be the end of the, this is going to be the end of the turn here. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Eldar on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Eldar here on turn number 2. These guys fell back, but my opponent spent 1 CP to allow them to charge, even though they fell back over here. He also spent a CP during the command phase to allow him to heal 3 because he was near the Wraith Seer over there. Then they moved up over here, the Wraith Lord and the Wraith Seer, towards my Havocs over on this side. Back over here, the Wraith Lords moved back around the building over here, looking on my poor Obliterators. They ain't done nothing wrong. Then his Wraith Seer here did a little boop boop back and forth over them to drop a bomb onto them. So it's, what is it, a 2 up does D3. Okay, D3 damage. That is going to do 2 mortal wounds into them over there. We will put that in a second. His, whatchamacallit, dude bro? Warlock, that's the one on the bike, moved up over there, so he's within 6 of the center to try to get points over there. Then his Guardian over on this side moved up onto the objective over on this side. He does lose OBSEC because of my guys still have that aura until my command phase. And then back over there, his Dire Avengers dropped in 9 inches away from my dude bros. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. The Wraith Seer over here is going to start us off in the psychic phase by casting Smite into my dude bros. That will go off on a 7. I will try to deny it. And I do on an 8. Now he is going to do the psychic action because he's within 6 of the center there. That will go off on a 9, so I'm going to try to deny it, looking for a 10 to deny. And I do with an 11. Woof. And then CP regen over here.
6.
Looking for a 6 to go off. Does with a 10. Can I get another 11? Oh, I can with a 12. Oh no, that was gross. Dire Avengers are now going to fire into my Legionaries over here. They're going to have 18 shots from that 5-man squad. I think we see why they got the point increase with the latest points that came out with the Ministorum book there. So looking for 3s to hit. All right, pretty good. And then Strength 4, so looking for 4s to wound. All right. All right, so we have 8 at AP -2, which becomes AP -1, and then 1 at AP -4 that becomes AP -3. So we're going to do the AP minus, end up AP -1s here, so looking for 4-up saves. Failing 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be 2 guys dead over there. And then we got 1 AP -3 looking for a 6-up, showing that I fell first. Whoa, no, I killed that guy because of Gorka Morka rules. And now his Warlock over here and his one guy over there, they got the same weapons, so they're going to fire into my Legionaries, hitting on 3s. They got all the same profile. Ooh, all hits, there you go. That's how you do that. 4s to wound. Okay, so it's going to be 2 at AP 3, which becomes 2, and then 1 at AP 1, which becomes 0. So we'll do the AP 1 that becomes 0, 3 up. Good to go on that one. And then the 2 at AP 2, 3 that becomes 2, so 5 ups. Making both of those. All right, so now the Wraith Lords over here are going to fire. They're going to fire their wrist rockets into these guys, and they're going to fire the Bright Lances into these Obliterators. So the wrist rockets first, correct?
Yes.
Hitting on 3s. All right, that is all hits. That's how you do that. Strength
4.
4, so 3s to wound, I think. Oh, 5s to wound. I'm sorry.
I'll take
Sorry. The opposite way around there. 2, 3. All right, we got 3 there. AP.
1, so.
AP -1, which becomes AP 0, so looking for 3-up saves on them. There's a 2-up. Well, 3 fill faces will take care of it anyway. Woo! And now the Bright Lances into my other Obliterators over here. 3s to hit. That is going to be 2 hits. Looking for strength, what is it? 8, so 3s to wound. Okay, no wounds there. And now his Wraith Lord over here is going to fire everything into my Havocs. So we're going to start with, what do we start with? The wrist rockets. Wrist rockets coming in here. That's going to be all but 1 hit.
6.
Yeah, no. That's going to be 1 wound, AP. Nothing, so 3-up save because the one guy who's got a wound, he's out of cover. And he's good to go. And now the Bright Lance is firing. 3s to hit. That is going to be 2 hits. 2s to wound, right? Yeah, that's going to be 2 wounds right there. -4 becomes -3, so the one is a 6-up save. Nope, that's going to be a dead guy, and the other one's going to be a 5-up save because he's in cover over there. No, mess up that one. And now the Racier here is going to fire into my legionaries over here, who ain't did nothing wrong. That's going to be 2 shots here. This is D3 shots. Hitting on 3s. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength.
12.
12, so probably 2. Definitely 2. So that's going to be 1 wound over there. This is going to be AP -4, which becomes 3. So looking for a 6-up fill face, because he did deny the invul save, remember? Yeah, he denied the invul save on him over there. No, he's going to be dead. And now his Wraith Guard over here are going to charge into both my Chaos Sorcerer and into my Legionary over here. So they need a 4-inch charge to make it in. They'll make it with an 8. And then the Wraith Seer is going to charge into my Havocs over on this side. He's a 4-inch charge. Ooh, he's in with a 9. And then the Wraith Lord is going to charge into my Master of Execution over here. He's an 8-inch charge. He'll make it with an 11. All right, so now over here, his Wraith Lords are going to charge into my guys over here. I'm going to, which one do you want to go first? Maybe as well. This one over here, I'm going to fire Overwatch with this one. So it's 3d6. I'm going to do the 3d3 shots. So it's going to be 3, 6, 7 shots coming in over here. Hitting on 6s. Show me them fill faces. Getting 3 fill faces over here. These are strength 9, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -3 or 4, I think. Let's see if it makes a difference. Oh, maybe. What's your 1 second? So it's so it's AP -3, but because it's AP -3, they don't get the minus reduction to it. It's not armor contempt. So those 2 do go through there. So these are going to be 4 damage apiece, which becomes 3 damage each. So it's going to do 6 damage to him, putting him down to 3. And then you can make your charge roll here. Yeah, he is definitely in. And then the other guy's going to do the same thing. And he is in close, but all right. So now his Wraith Lord over here is going to attack into my Master of Executions. 4 shots hitting on 3s. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. That's all hits. Strength.
9.
Okay, 2s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP -4, which becomes AP -3. So I've got 2 6-up saves. No, nothing there. What's the damage?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3? Oh, no, then he's way dead. Yeah, way dead. And then the Wraith Seer is going to attack over here. 3s to hit. That is going to be 3 hits. Strength
10.
10, so 2s to wound. That is all wounds. AP?
3.
AP -3, so it becomes 2, so looking for 5-up saves. Making none of them, so they are going to be dead. All right, so now this guy over here is going to attack into him over here.
Just fists.
Fists. That's going to be 2 hits.
And 3 wounds.
That is going to be 2 wounds. AP?
-3.
-3, so it becomes -2. Making 1, failing 1. Damage? On the fist?
Yeah, 3.
Flat 3?
Yep.
All right, that's going to kill a guy. And then the sword over here is attacking in. 3s to hit. All right, 2 hits. Looking for strength 9. So looking for... so one of them is going to be an auto 6 there to wound, and then the other one's looking for a 3 to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP 4, which becomes 3, right? Yeah, 4, which becomes 3. Make 1, fail 1. Damage?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3, all right. Roll it out here. One save, yeah. So 2 becomes 5. That's exactly enough to kill one. All right, so now the Wraith Blades are going to attack over here. They're going to attack into my Sorcerer. They're going to put 5 attacks into the Sorcerer, 4 attacks into my Legionary. 5 into the Sorcerer, hitting on 3s. Okay, that's going to be 3 hits. Wounding on strength, what is it? 7, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds. AP -3. Maybe 3 becomes 2, so looking for 5-up saves. No, she will be dead. And then the ones into my Legionary over here. That's going to be 3 hits. That is going to be 2 wounds.
2 effective.
Yeah, and he makes 1 but fails 1. The damage is enough to kill him. All right, so then my guy over here is going to attack into the wounded Wraith Lord over here. Hitting on 3s. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Okay, that's going to be 2 hits. He doesn't get the +1 because you have to have charged, not be charged. Okay, double 1s will not do it. All right, so that's going to be it for the Eldar turn here. I did not get grinded down because my opponent ended up killing 4 units to my 3 units. And that's the end of the game, the end of the turn there. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Black Legion on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Black Legion over here. My cultists moved up over this way. My legionaries moved back over this way, looking on those dire Avengers back over there. Abaddon is going to try to finish these guys off over on this side. And then over here, my Venom Crawler moved around looking on these guys over this side. He stayed in combat back here because he can still shoot when he's in combat. And these guys are moving up this way, looking to try to get the charges off over here. I got nothing over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the no psychic phase because he killed my psychic. All right, so my obliterators over here are going to start us off with the shooting phase, firing into him. We're just going to pick him up because there's no way he's going to survive that. My cultists are going to fire into his guardian back over there. So I'm going to have 4 shots here, hitting on, I think it's 5s. So it's still got 2 hits there. Wounding on 4s because strength 3 plus 3, so it's going to be nothing there.
Do it.
And then over here, my legionary is going to fire into them. The plasma pistol and plasma gunner both going to fire into him. They're going to have 2 hits, 3 hits because they're the closest. Okay, there you go. That's how that happens there. 3-1. And then crack grenade from the guy with the axe. That's a hit. That is a wound. AP -1, but I think you ignore that. So 4 up. Oh, he's good. Abaddon, being very angry at what his boys are doing, is going to fire into that one guy there. That's going to be all hits. Rerolling because he yells at himself. That's going to be 3 wounds. AP -1, I think, or something like that. But there's 1. He's dead. My Venom Crawler is going to fire into this guy over here. I don't need to keep any characters alive since he killed all my psychers. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds there.
4 up.
4 up. Failing one of them, that's going to be 2 damage, I believe. And then the Obliterators can fire in combat, so he's going to fire into the wounded guy over here. D3 shots. That's going to be 2 shots. That is going to be 1 hit because it's +1 to hit because he's they're the closest. Nope, not minus the shoot in combat. So that is now going to be 3 to wound. That is a wound. AP -3, which becomes oh no, because goes the 6 up save. No, so that's going to be 3 damage, which does kill him there. And that's it for firing here. So we're going to go into the assaults here. He's going to charge over here, looking for a 7-inch charge. Not going to make it. Oof. I'm going to spend my CP that I gained there. No, I'm not going to make it with a 3. Not meant to. Abaddon's going to charge in. He's going to be in with a 12, okay? And then my Venom Crawler is going to charge into this guy over here with 1 wound left. He's going to be in with a 6. And then a 4-inch charge into his Dire Avengers. They're going to be in. All right, so over here, we're going to go with Abaddon, who's going to attack into his Wraith blades over here. They do have an invul save now because I wasn't my Psyker was dead, could not take it off, Death Hex. But he's still going to have Paragon of Hatred, so he's going to get +1 attack here. 18 attacks with the Talons of Horus. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling because he yelled at himself in the mirror. That's going to be all hits. And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling everything because, again, yelled at himself in the mirror. That is going to be 18 wounds at AP minus, doesn't matter, you're going to have your invul save. So 18 invul saves. What is it, a 5 up or a 4 up? 4 up. But I think that's still going to be...
How many damage is it? 1.
1 damage apiece.
Kills 1, kills 2, and does damage.
Okay, so 1 guy is going to be left with 2 wounds left. It's worth noting that Abaddon didn't get a single 6 there for wanton slaughter that were in here, the 3rd level of their doctrines, basically. So I didn't get a single 6 for exploding there, so that's why that guy is still alive over there. But the Venom Crawler is going to attack over here. He's got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s because he charged with that +1 for being Black Legion. No rerolls, though, and no 6s again. But these are going to be strength 7. He's tough 3 or 4. He's tough 4 on the bike over there, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 at AP minus 3, I believe, or 2. Do you have an invul?
Yeah, 4 up.
You do have a 4 up invul save? All right, so 4 up invul save. No, 2 damage each. He is dead. All right, so now we're going to start with these guys over here. We're going to go with the heavy chain axe first. 3 attacks, hitting on 2s because they hitting on 3s because it's -1/+1 and they charged. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. That is going to be 2. You're going to use your 2 fate dice to save over there. And then we're going to go with the, because they did charge, so they got AP +1, so it's AP 5. And they're, oh, no, they can't. Oh, they got a 5-up invul save because they are Dire Avengers there, which is why they were able to do that. So you would have asked, but because of the extra AP from, because of there being a corn. Then we've got the fists from the guy with the gun over there. That's going to be 2 hits. With that 6 is an explosion. That's going to be 3 wounds, AP -1 because of being corn.
So 4.
They got 11.
5 ups. That's going to make 1 of those, so 2 will be dead. And now the Demon Blade on the Aspiring Champion over there, hitting on 2s. Oh, with 2 fill faces, that's 6 hits on 4 attacks. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That 6 does a mortal wound in addition, so we've got 4 5-up saves. Failing 3 of them plus a mortal wound will kill off the rest of the squad. And then over here, his guy gets to punch me back, or punch me first. Hitting on 3s, it's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s. Oh, going to use 2 of those wounds from the fate dice, and then gets 1 extra, so that's going to be 3. At AP -4, which becomes AP -3, so looking for 5-up saves.
It's blocked by that.
And I make them all! Woo! And then he's going to have 4 attacks over here. Does not get the +1 hit, so these are going to be looking for 3s. Okay, that's going to be 2 hits. That is 1 wound. That is going to be a save, though. Never mind, 2 damage down to 1, so he is going to be wounded. And then the one guy into Abaddon over here. 3s to hit. That is going to be 2 hits. Strength, what is it? 7, so looking for 3s to wound. 1 wound there, AP.
-3. So.
-3, which becomes -2. Nope, so he will take, what is the damage?
He doesn't.
No?
Your first failed save.
Oh, that's right, the first failed save. He's good to go. Okay. All right, and that's going to be the end of the Black Legion turn number 3 here. And that's what we're going to call the game, because at this point he has the 1 guy in combat with Abaddon over here. He's got the 2 guys over here on this objective, and the 1 guy in combat with my Obliterator over there. And as he's got guys, they'll do some damage, and I think I will keep losing models. But the problem is that he's just not going to be able to get the points, because I think at this point it's like 32-6, and then I think I'm probably going to win on the number of models here. So it's going to only go up from there, and he can't score his. I killed all his Psychers, so he can't score the Warp Ritual. He can't score. He's not going to be able to control the middle there with Abaddon just bullying it in the center there. And I think Raised Banner's like, he's just not going to be able to.
Probably get 3 points for retaking this.
Yes.
I don't hold
Oh, yeah. So you could probably retake that one over there, maybe on his turn. But on this one, I don't think I retook anything, but I did kill a unit. No. Yes, I did kill a unit that was on there, so I would get the 2 points. So you're talking about at this point, it's like 34-6. And then going in the next turn, he wouldn't score. He would score 4 points for holding 1 objective. And it's just, at that point, there's not much we can do. So, yeah, Black Legion showing what they can do, especially if you roll stupid hot on psychic tests like I did. I think from now on, I am always going to take that the Bale Tome, just because it's so fun to have that guy there, especially with the Zinch. He just does so many things you can do there. So, and Abaddon is a beast. Getting all the marks of chaos, doing awesome stuff there. Yeah, pretty incredible there. So, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. It was very fun to get this brand new army on the channel here that I got to fight with and show off the new Codex. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Taylor. And until next time, stay safe and have fun.